Hi everyone, it's Tony here with Nerds Never Sleep, and today I'm going back to the Kotobukiya Bishoujo series with an exclusive for you. This is the limited edition Nemesis Prime from the Transformers Bishoujo line. Now, for those of you who aren't too familiar with it or don't really know any of the history behind it, basically the Bishoujo line easily just translates into pretty girl statues. So what these do is they take all these things and they, well, turn them into pretty girls. So with our Transformers line here, we have obviously giant robots that turn into cars and planes and all kinds of other things. And this, we're turning them into girls. So we've done this with a bunch of other things. They've done a bunch of gender bends and things like that, where they've taken male characters, put them as females. We've had things like the My Little Ponies, which have been put into human form in the, series and things like that. But they've done all kinds of these things. And this Transformers line is getting pretty popular, and it's actually expanding pretty fast. So this is my first in this series. Honestly, I got Nemesis Prime because I always thought Nemesis Prime was kind of freaking badass. And it is obviously a limited edition one, so I jumped on where I could, basically. So in this line already, we have Megatron, Optimus, and Bumblebee have been released, as well as, obviously, Nemesis Prime. We also have the Starscream, Skywarp, and Thundercracker all coming out together, I believe, too. And one or two of those are going to be limited editions as well. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to take a look at this one together. And honestly, if I am impressed with it and I really do like this one, I am going to start going back and picking up the rest of this set. So, like I always do, I'm going to bring you all in. I'm going to let you take a look at this pretty good window box here. All right, so as you can see here on the front of the box, we've got all our details, and there are quite a few of them. We've got our Kotobukiya Bishoujo series. We have the Transformers More Than Meets the Eye logo, obviously. We have the window here where you can get a pretty decent look at what Nemesis Prime is going to look like. And then we have the Decepticon Unicronian Herald Nemesis Prime. Obviously, that is a mouthful. And again, here on the side, we have a full look at what the figure is going to look like. Here on the other side, we have kind of the silhouette of the artwork, the amazing, as always, artwork. And some more details about the figure itself. Here on the back, we actually go into a little bit different than what most of the Bishoujo have. This kind of goes in almost like a action figure background kind of thing, where it's highlighting on different points of the statue and things like that. And I just realized now it actually has a mask. So I'm probably going to end up putting her with her mask on because I have a feeling it's going to look a little more badass. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to open her together right now. Okay, so as always, there's going to be some tape cutting and some clamshell noise. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to speed through that part right this second. So on the inside of the box, we have just the Decepticon logo here in the back. Nothing really fancy. So here we also have some instructions on replacing her face and putting her blade into her hand. So keeping these handy just in case. All right, so as always, these are usually just one piece. There really isn't a lot of assembly typically. So it looks like we're going to have Nemesis Prime here on the base. We're going to have the sword and the extra swappable face. So not really much to do here. Go ahead, we're going to slowly remove this out and unwrap her. So she's double wrapped actually. So she's wrapped and then she's wrapped again. So Be careful. Here, there is actually a piece tucked under her hair, so be gentle when you pull it out. Okay, that's pretty cool. She actually has a matrix necklace on, so that's pretty neat. This is actually pretty freaking cool. I gotta give it that. I like how the base is like the Decepticon logo. Very, very cool. And then obviously her blade is right here. So she has her energy sword right here, which actually comes apart. So it comes apart and will pop right into her hands. So there actually is a groove here in her hand and a groove in this that you actually have to line it up, and I wasn't lining it up correctly. Once you line it up, it does just fall right into place. And the blade will just pop right in. So I'm going to say right now, even without the face mask on, this is pretty freaking badass. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take the extra head piece out. I'm not actually sure if I'm going to use it because she does have a really cool expression on her face. But this is the extra head piece that you get, or the extra face, which is with her kind of armored look on her face. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it, but I will attempt to take it off when I show you guys the 360 of her and show you her with both faces on. So with that being said, I'm going to clear off this table. I'm going to bring you all in and we are going to take a closer look at her together. All right, everyone. So as always, I'm going to go free camera and give you a little spinaroonie here of Nemesis Prime. And as you can see, I am going with her unmasked face first just to show you all how she looks. And yeah, this thing looks really, really awesome. I am actually surprised with how much I do like this, just even going off the basic looks. You've got all these cool little details in it, these nice little throwbacks to classic Transformers. I mean, like I say, the energy sword here is very reminiscent of the classic cartoon, where Prime and Megatron kind of brought out these energy weapons. Things like the boots here with the wheels, that's a cool little feature, because that's how the old figures used to look when you transformed them. She has a matrix necklace on. The goggles on her head are reminiscent of the Optimus Prime kind of top of his head, or Nemesis Prime, obviously. So this is really, really cool. I dig the bomber jacket kind of look. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to stop talking about it. I'm going to let you guys see. I'm going to zoom in here and let you see. So obviously the base here is the Decepticon logo. Really, really cool. And again, here is that energy blade. It's really awesome. And again, I am a sucker for the translucent pieces. So this is a win for me. It even has a little bit of detail there in the etchings and stuff like that. So really, really cool feature. Now, here's those boots I was talking about. The boots here, sorry, I lost focus, are pretty cool. They look like your standard boots, and then you roll over here to the side, and they've got these just tires sitting on them, these little tiny tires for this girl's, larger body. So kind of akin to how the Transformers in this series did look, where you'd be like, how did they turn into something that big? So this is, again, very, very cool. I'm digging this. We're going to go up here. So she's got some little shorty shorts on. And, I mean, they're not overly short. I mean, you've seen some with, they're, sorry about that blur, they're riding up there. So nothing offensive here. But I like the little patterns here on the leggings. It's kind of cool. It definitely has the robotic look. Her belt obviously has the symbols on it from, oh god, I believe those are from the Teletran 1 computer. Either that or it just looks like it. So here she's rocking this bomber jacket with the Decepticon logo. Loving the colors on it. Looks really, really awesome. The black has some real undertones of like gray. Gives it a nice little shine. Really, really cool. I like the purple and everything else, the undertones here. The kind of pointed fingers here adds to it, and this is where the money is for me. The Matrix necklace is awesome. And of course, the reason why I'm not sure I even want to use the other face is that face right there. She has this just sadistic little look on her face, and I love it. The red eyes pop. As you can see here, this little, the glasses are freaking awesome. Sorry about the shake there, guys. I kind of lost my grip for a second. This is really, really cool looking. The hair's kind of done in your double, kind of buns here on the side. These messy buns. Again, really, really awesome. And I don't know, man. I think this is a really sweet piece. All in all, I am very, very impressed. But I'm going to go pause. I'm going to swap out her faceplate and let you take a look at how she is with that one on. All right, so here she is with her masked face on. And honestly, this looks pretty freaking cool as well. It's going to be a tough decision to decide which face I want to leave on. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to zoom her in and show you this. So I do like the look on the face, but I will tell you, all of this, getting it all off, was a pain in the butt. I was actually afraid I was going to break it. So it's not something I'm going to be flipping around a lot. But yeah, the masked face does look really badass. I'm torn as to which version I'm going to use, but this way you get a good look at how she looks with both faceplates on. And again, this is a surprisingly awesome piece. So I'm going to go ahead and give you all my final thoughts on it right now. All right, guys. First of all, I got to just get it out there. She's really cool looking, and I, again, kind of slept on this line. I wasn't super feeling it just from the photos of a lot of these. I was kind of like, okay, well, we're just putting Transformers themed clothes on some girls and calling it a day. It's really tough. It's tough for me to admit, but Nemesis Prime, at least, looks freaking badass. I really actually like this one. I love the Matrix necklace on her. The sword came out really, really cool. It is definitely a throwback to the animation where they had their energy weapons come out and stuff like that. And the kind of goggles that she has on her head are really, really cool looking. You got the tires here on their sides of her feet, kind of throwing back to the way that the classic Transformers figures looked. And they had kind of, when you transform them, they actually had the wheels sitting there on their sides of their legs. I definitely dig this, and I am pleasantly surprised, I gotta say. And even with the face, as you notice here, I did swap the face back out from the masked face, which I think once I get a Prime, I'll put this face on her. But as for the now, I'm going to leave it with the kind of smirking face, because I do like the facial expression that they put on her. Now, I gotta say, I am really glad that I started with this one, because I have a feeling this is going to be the best one so far. I am a little bit worried that from here it's going to go downhill as I go back and looking for these. But I'm going to say that Nemesis Prime has 100% made me want to get into this line. And I'm a huge Transformers fan. I mean, I watched the movie way back when I was a kid in the theaters. Yes, I am that old. And that is still, the Transformers animated movie is still one of my favorite animated movies ever. And damn, I keep looking. She just looks really cool, guys. I am going to say I was wrong, and I'm going to give Nemesis Prime, going off just the pure aesthetic of this, I want to go 9 with her, but I don't want to scale her that high and set the bar that high. So I'm going to give her a solid 8 out of 10. Now, if you are a Transformers fan, it's going to be a hit or miss with you. Just like with me, I was very, very skeptical about these at the beginning. But if you are a Bishoujo fan and you love the Kotobukiya stuff, it's pretty much on brand. And the quality of this one is really awesome. I love like the shorty jacket, everything about this one pretty much. And I really dig the color scheme too. They did a great job getting the colors kind of just right on it. Man, I'm baffled how impressed I am with this one, I'll be honest with y'all. And again, pleasantly surprised. So those are my thoughts on the Nemesis Prime limited edition Bishoujo, again, by Kotobukiya. Let me know what your all's thoughts are in the comments, because this is a line that's, again, it's pretty hit or miss with people. So let me know what you all think. If you do have them all, let me know which one of them is your favorite. Give me some suggestions on which one I should go for next. I know there's Prime, there's Megatron, there's Bumblebee, and then there are the planes coming as well. So definitely let me know in the comments what you all would suggest I go with next, or let me know what you would like to see me do next. And this also has me pretty excited to dip into some other ones I haven't unboxed yet, which are the G.I. Joe line. So I'm going to start getting into those ones as well. I have them all sitting over in my backlog closet, so to speak. So we'll be pulling those out and checking them out as well. But that's it for this one, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Click that like button, click that subscribe button, click that share button, spread that nerdiness. Linktree is in the description. Go and follow on all of the social medias where I post updates, photos, videos, and all that good stuff on the channels. I will see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.